Hello my Wolfpack and welcome to the draft analysis of the TBL Summer League. So this is exciting. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a 10-week league. If you haven't already checked out my TBL videos of Season 3, go and check them out. There's a playlist somewhere on my channel. I'm excited. I'm excited. If you look at my team, because that's on the screen right now, I need to be more central. I need to be way more central. Yeah, I apologise for the clutter. I'm currently in transition of my bedroom, which means I can't I just haven't got the space or the position to I don't know where I'm going, but basically I can't record in my room. This is at my mum's. I'm sorting out my room at my dad's. Currently there's another layer of paint. I'm going into way too much detail because you guys are here for the draft analysis. Also, I'm a little bit yucky. I had food poisoning yesterday and I had the flu last week, so it really has not been my week. My capture card has stopped working as well, so yeah, everything is going a little bit downhill. But we are going to be excited because I got a few good things in this draft. So you can obviously see Lando T, maybe Charizard X, Regirock, Seismitoad, Electabuzz, Meloetta, Empoleon, Tapu Bulu, Umbreon, Elia, and Durant. This is a cool team. I really like it. I personally really love this team. I think it really fits in with kind of what I'm going for. I know we haven't got necessarily high speed tiers, but I can cope with that. I can actually cope with that. I think the highest we have is actually Durant, maybe Electabuzz. I think Durant's base 109. I think Electabuzz is 105. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the speed tiers. Also, if you guys didn't notice, look up here. I can't, like, up here, there. The new logo. I did a new logo. It's not that good, but I think it looks pretty nice. I think it looks better than the old logo. I quite like the look of it. So yeah, that's kind of the start going out of here. I'm going to go through each Pokemon in order. I've kind of done some little nice transition-y things for you guys. So we're going to go through every Pokemon in order and see how it goes. So first of all, oh gosh, let's just do that. So yes, first pick was Lando T. I had the first pick of the whole league, and last time I got sniped on the first time with Lando T, so I am taking Lando T this time. No doubt about it. I really love Lando T. I love using it. Just had lots of fun in general with it. It can be offensive, it can be scarfed, it can be defensive, it can set up rocks, it can defog. Literally, it's just such a good mon. It's so versatile, so terrifying. I know it has got the 4x weakness to ice, which is the big problem, but we do have a couple of things to help us out with that. And yeah, namely Empoleon, Durant, somewhat Seismitoad, somewhat something else, can't think. Somewhat maybe Charizard, I know it's neutral, so yeah, the ice there isn't going to be as much of a problem. Being defensive and setting up stealth rocks is going to be kind of huge. I've also got my eye on another really quirky set that I might bring one week, but obviously that depends on a lot of things. If I'm winning, if I'm losing, how confident I feel about that week, because we have got a couple of strong opponents to get after. So yeah, that's Lando T for you. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to explain. I should really want to use it. It's really good in draft format. I can use it differently in different weeks. We have 3 Z users. We haven't confirmed them yet, but I am going to have Lando T as one of my Z users. I can't think what the other 2 are going to be. The other 2 are likely to be, so we'll probably have Lando T. I haven't actually thought about this before right now, so Lando T I think is definitely a Z user. Possibly Regirock. I think Regirock could be quite a cool Z user. I don't think Elia really wants a Z move. Umbreon's not really Z move. Empoleon, maybe Empoleon. Electabuzz, probably not. Tapu Bulu is a maybe. Tapu Bulu I probably will have, actually. Meloetta, again, a maybe. I haven't made these decisions yet, but we've got to make them, I think, tomorrow. I just want to get on with this draft analysis because, you know, I'm hyped, I'm happy, and I'm recording, which I haven't done in a very long time. So, Lando T, yes, it can be destructive, and I'm hoping it's going to get me a few wins. May not come every week because I have got Regirock as well. Obviously, in general, you can see there's a little bit of a water weakness to my team, but and a ground type weakness. I have got quite a lot of ground issues on this team, but with Tapu Bulu, Grassy Surge, that means that the Earthquake or any ground type move is doing half, which is heaven, not hell, it's heaven. It's heaven because that's helpful. And we have a couple of things that do, like we got 2 immunities to ground types as well. So yeah, we don't need to worry too much. And we're going to go on to the next Pokemon. The next Pokemon is Cresselia. I honestly just want a little bit of bulk. I wanted a little bit of bulk, and I thought this one really works there. Obviously, you can run defensive with Rocky Helmet, can run specially defensive, can run Assault Vest if I really want to. Can be Choice Specs, can be kind of a Moon-like Toxic set. We can have quite a variety of things, to be honest. Quite a variety of things. With this, it has Ice Beam. I think it gets fun. No, it doesn't get Thunder, but it's Charge Beam. It gets Psychic, Moonblast. It just gets such a variety of moves as well that can really hit things pretty hard. It's really quite nice with its Levitate, so it gets ground immunity there as well. Honestly, Cresselia is just such a Pokemon anyways that it can deal with all the issues. Not all the issues, but some of the issues. And particularly kind of like, it can wall out a lot of stuff. Like, can wall out a lot of stuff. Can't think of anything straight off my head, but there is a lot of stuff that it can definitely deal with. Don't really have that much to say on Cresselia, other than it is just going to be probably bulky most weeks. Might have it a couple of weeks with specs. Could definitely have Rocky Helmet. Rocky Helmet variant will probably come 1 week. And yeah, I don't actually know what else to say about Cresselia. Cresselia is just a mon that I've kind of wanted to use for a long time. It seems like it works pretty well for a lot of people, so I'm hoping it fits in with my style as well. And yeah, let's go on to the next one. So the next one is Umbreon. Umbreon is a mon I wanted for my TBL Season 3 team, and I got sniped literally the turn before on Umbreon. I was so not happy. I was gutted. I was actually in such a bad mood. I wasn't, that's me making stuff up. But Umbreon, yes, I really want to use it, and I thought it fits kind of well into this team. Having a Wish Passer definitely will be handy, especially if things are going to be kind of taking some hits like Cresselia. Obviously, it does have its own recovery, but if I need to change out, Lando T, we can give it some recovery with Wish. Empoleon, Regirock, like all these mons, we can give some kind of reliable, quote-unquote, recovery to with Wish Passing, which is really handy. You've got Foul Play, so really strong physical sweepers are going to be nullified quite a bit. Trying to think of something with a super high attack. I think Mega Gallade or something has super high attack. Mega Lopunny has super high attack. Obviously, it's not very effective there, but Foul Play can still get a fair amount of damage off. Can run. Its defenses are amazing. So you've got defensively. You can get Toxic. You can have, as I said, Wish Passing, Baton Pass if I want to as well. That's just such a handy mon, such a nice mon to have, kind of as a versatile. I think it might get Heal Bell. I might be making that up. I think it gets Heal Bell. I'm definitely going to be using that Wish Pass though. Definitely going to be using the Wish Pass because that is going to be handy. That is going to be handy because, yeah, you know, some mons definitely need that wish, that little bit of wish, that little bit extra recovery, and can be nice. Can definitely be nice. I just love Umbreon. I love Umbreon. Can really take some special hits. Can really take defensive hits, physical hits, should I say? So yeah, I think Umbreon really fit well into this team. Next up is Empoleon. Now Empoleon, I was very, very unsure on. I was like, do I, don't I? Because originally I had my eyes on Cobalion, which is a fighting steel type, and I was like, I need to replace this with another steel type, just to fill out my Steel Fairy Dragon core. And Empoleon kind of fit the bill. Excuse me. Empoleon fit the bill as best as possible. Empoleon was kind of a lush pick, and also it can Rapid Spin. I was thinking, do I really have enough mons? Because obviously we've got Lando T and Charizard that can defog, but other than that, we don't really have anything. So I thought, you know, Empoleon can, I believe it can Rapid Spin. If not, it can definitely defog, so we can get rid of rocks. Can Empoleon Rapid Spin? I can't think off the top of my head now. I always thought it could, but now I'm thinking it can't. I don't know. I might have to check it up. I might have to check it up. Like, check it up, look it up. Look it up, probably. It's the right word. I don't know. I don't know. Someone tell me down in the comments below, because I will probably forget. And, yeah. Water Steel type as well can just be kind of handy. 4 times resist on those ice types, which you know Lando T is going to be grateful for. Can be defensive, can set up rocks, can be specially defensive, can have toxic things, can be physical. You can run an agility set with sword stance set and really start putting some pressure on. This thing can just in general, you know, do a lot of work. It can do a lot of work. You've got Steel Wing to deal with like stuff. Got Flash Cannon as well. Waterfall, I think, and Surf or Scald, whichever you want to do. So we've got quite a variety of things that we can do with Empoleon. Yeah, so like I didn't really initially plan to have Empoleon, but I think it'll come in handy. I did consider dropping it and picking up Araquanid instead, but I think Empoleon might work a little bit better for me, and there's always the option later on of dropping it off. I did consider picking up Blastoise instead because originally this was going to be my only Steel type, but then I saw Durant and I was like, actually, I could really do with this thing on my team. I think it would really work, and I know it's going to work some weeks. I've already put in the calcs, and it is going to be pretty lush to say the least, but I'll get onto that when I get to Empoleon. And next up, we have our Regirock. So this is one of the two mons that I really wanted to use this season. The other one being Lando T. Regirock, such a cool mon. Such a cool mon. Base 200 defense, base 100 special defense. You chuck an Assault Vest on there, Drain Punch for recovery. You got the Wishes from Umbreon. This thing is not going down unless, you know, stuff happens. But Regirock's going to be such a cool mon. I can run Leftovers, I can run Assault Vest, I can run Toxic, I can run Stealth Rock, I can run Drain Punch, I can run Earthquake, Stone Edge. There's so much to it that you can use. Like, literally, this thing is crazy. I think it gets all 3 elemental punches as well. I know it gets Thunder Punch and Fire Punch. I'm not sure about Ice Punch, but I think it gets all 3. And this thing can just destroy. This thing can just really put in some work. It can help us out, and we can, yeah, really get going Regirock. I'm probably going to use it as a Stealth Rock for a lot of weeks. Obviously, I do have to be cautious with Earthquakes with Tapu Bulu around just because I'm setting up my Grassy Surge, because that will nullify my Earthquakes as well. Well, not nullify, half them. Nerf them. That's probably the word. So, yeah, there's definitely that. But this thing is a Rock type. It's going to be weak to Water, but we have like Tapu Bulu, which is fine. This thing is super effective against Ice types, which, you know, Ice types we have a little bit of a problem with. I've got the hiccups. I have got the hiccups now. So I put all these calculations in, and it actually turns out I don't think we are having any issues where we've got more weaknesses than we do have immunities or not very effectivenesses. I can't think of what they'd be called, but yeah. Like, Regirock, honestly, I really want to use, and I just think it's going to be a really handy member to have. Really want to try it on Assault Vest set. Like, Assault Vest is probably going to be my favourite set. Just because Assault Vest Drain Punch, I love it. I love it in general. There's a fly flying around now, and it's frustrating me. I don't know if you can actually see it, but there's a fly around, and it's annoying me. Yeah, okay, let's go on to the next one. The next one is our last pick. I picked Electabuzz, because I thought, you know what, Electabuzz will work. We need a electric type here. We definitely need an electric type. Something with just a little bit more strength there. I'm thinking mostly because there's a Celesteela, and Electabuzz can do a little bit of damage to it. Mostly because Electabuzz can do a little bit of damage to that Celesteela. Spectral Scarf, either way. Even Life Orb, even Light with Screens, maybe. I've considered a lot of things in this one, and I think Electabuzz does fulfill quite a few different roles. I'm hitting my leg for some reason. We can also have Psychic on it as well. We can have just loads of bits and bobs. Like, honestly, Electabuzz seemed really handy. If not, I was going to pick up Raichu, but Raichu was already gone. But Electabuzz is a pretty nice mon to have there just as a backup. Probably won't be coming many weeks, but I think it will come in clutch when I need it. 100%, yeah. Definitely wanted Electabuzz, and I love Electivire as well. I did want Electivire, but unfortunately, just the tier 4s I was already picking, like, I just couldn't. I couldn't get on the team as well. And yeah, that's Electabuzz. Not much to say, because it's not going to be used as much, but it's more just a very specific scenario mon. Mega Charizard X. Now, this is my second pick. Obviously, the Lando T and Megazard X is quite a scary combination. I know I was very scared prepping for it. Hef last season really showed this off quite well. Definitely knew how to use Lando T, definitely knew how to use Charizard X. Charizard X is just cool. You can Dragon Dance, you can Roost, you can have Flare Blitz, Fire Punch, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Shadow Claw. There's probably a few more moves that I'm missing off the top of my head. I think it's even got Steel Wing, Steel with annoying Fairy types. In general, this thing can get coverage from more or less anything. More or less anything. I think I can't talk, and I apologise for that. That was just a second ago. I think it even gets Brick Break, which is going to be handy if we see any Aurora Veils, and also just, you know, Dark types in general, which I don't think we can hit otherwise off the top of my head. You've got Fighting, Bug, and Fairy. So yeah, no, we can't hit otherwise on top of our head. But yeah, this can set Dragon Dances. It can have reliable recovery. I believe it gets Swords Dance as well, so we can set up our attack even more if we don't need to set up our speed. And yeah, just in general, I think this is going to be a really cool mon. Obviously, in its normal form, we're going to see a lot of loss to Stealth Rocks. Hazards are going to be particularly problematic. Stealth Rocks definitely 50% on the normal Charizard, so getting it in could be problematic. It means that I do have to bring a Stealth Rocker or a Rapid Spinner every single week. That's basically what I'm going to have to do. I can't not bring it, and I don't really want to put default on Charizard for that reason. So yeah, that's where it's going to become a little bit more problematic. But I think the pros outweigh the cons definitely here. The pros definitely outweigh the cons. And I've just realised my team is incredibly physical. It's incredibly physical. I just realised last season I think I drafted like 3 physical mons, but this time I've just drafted almost all physical ones. Cresselia's special. Empoleon, I think you can run as both. Electabuzz is special. Bulu's physical. Meloetta's special. Seismitoad is, I believe, physical, but can run it as special. And Durant's definitely physical. So yeah, lots of physical ones this time. Lots of physical ones, but I think we can definitely deal with things. I think we are going to be fine. And yeah, Megazard X. Megazard X is really quite nice, quite handy, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy using it, and it's going to hopefully come in handy with us as well. Next up, we have Tapu Bulu. So I thought Tapu Bulu, Megazard X, and Cobalion was what I was originally going for. Really make an awesome core. With the Empoleon instead, it makes an awesome core. Basically, you've got a double core there. You've got Fire, Water, Grass, and Fairy, Dragon, Steel. Like it's a double up core. Whether it works properly, I don't know. But yeah, we've got the what's it called? The Tapu Bulu here. Grassy Surge was the main reason I wanted this, just because I wanted to stop the ground type moves on Megazard and Regirock. So those were 2 mons that I already decided before I put Bulu in. Bulu is just really strong. Assault Vest, Horn Leech, and the Woodhammer, Superpower, Mega Horn. This thing can just destroy everything it wants. So I think it's Stone Age as well, so it can deal with flying types. Honestly, I've already put Calcs in this thing, and this is going to destroy most of my opponents. This thing can, literally, if I get a couple of chip damage on things, this thing can just go in and sweep, and it can take hits as well. So, honestly, I'm not too worried with Tapu Bulu on the field. Grassy Surge is going to be oh, sorry. Grassy Surge is going to be healing us up as well, along with the Horn Leech. I think you got Synthesis as well. I'm not sure if you get Leech Seed, but I need to look over all these things again. Obviously, 4 times weakness to Poison, which we do have Empoleon Endurance cover for that, because obviously they have the immunities. But yeah, Tapu Bulu, I think, is definitely going to be putting in a lot of work here. I really feel like he's going to be putting in a great amount of destruction. It's going to destroy as many things as it can, and you know, I think this could be the MVP of our team. I honestly think that Tapu Bulu could be MVP. Just because it's so destructive. Just because it's so destructive, especially on my opponent's teams. And yeah, let's go on to the next one. I'm going for almost 20 minutes. And we've got Meloetta here. We do get both Meloetta forms. So Meloetta Area and I think it's Meloetta Pirouette. I think those are the 2 forms. So we get the normal Psychic one, which is here on the screen, and the, I think is it Psychic Fighting or Normal Fighting? I think it might be Normal Fighting. But you see that, yeah, it's just good. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. So, the Area form, which is the one on the screen, we have base 128 special attack and special defense. Set up a couple of Calm-Eyes with that, and nothing is getting through you unless it is physical. Obviously, our speed is a little bit of a hindrance, but I think, honestly, this thing can put in a lot of pressure. You can use Substitute, you've got Psychic, you've got Thunderbolt, I can't remember what else, but there was a load of moves. I think it's Ice Beam as well. It just had a load of coverage moves that I was really happy with, which made me think I want this as a Z user. So I think this definitely is going down as a Z user. Honestly, yeah, this thing can do a fair amount of work and it can be very specially defensive. If I can get this in at the right time and get a Relic Song off, obviously we get Pirouette form, which is base 128 attack and base 128 speed. Honestly, that's destructive. That is so... Sorry, I've got something in my throat. It's just so killer. Honestly, you add those 2 together and it will just destroy almost anything. No, it won't, but, you know, I can run this thing. It's basically 2 mons. I've basically got 2 mons for the price of 1, because I can run this as a physical set, I can run this as a special set, I can run this as a specially defensive set, I can run it as a fast attacking sweeper. And yeah, this thing is just gonna hopefully put in a lot of work, put in a lot more work than some other things. I thought for a tier 3 this is definitely a steal, so we're going to give it a try. Gonna 100% give it a go. Next up, we have Seismitoad. Oh my god, I've got another... I'm gonna cough. I am so sorry. I am so sorry that I keep on coughing. Like, I've just got something in my throat right now. And it won't leave me, and I haven't got a drink handy, so... yeah, just bear with me. So, next up we have Seismitoad, which is the one that I kind of didn't want. Originally, I had aimed to draft Jellicent, and then Gastrodon, and then Seismitoad was my third pick. Gastrodon went, like, first that round. Sorry, like, my throat is just starting to tickle. Gastrodon went first that round, and then Jellicent went just before me, so, yeah, it was kind of annoying, but we have Seismitoad. I thought having a ground water type Pokemon is really handy. Obviously, we've got the fire, not the fire. We've got the grass type weakness, but that is covered by Bulu. I thought the Gastrodon Bulu would be really, really cool. Obviously, we've got Seismitoad instead. This thing can be Assault Vest. This thing can set up rocks. This thing can Drain Punch. Has Water Absorb as well. So yeah, give it a Wish Pass as well. This thing can be pretty destructive. This thing can be pretty annoying and not go down. That's what I'm kind of hoping in having it. I'm a little bit upset that I didn't get Gastrodon, but you know what? We can deal with it. We can deal with it. Seismitoad will probably come a couple of weeks. It might not come many, but it'll come a few weeks, and it will start putting some pressure on things. Yeah, I'm quite happy to have this thing on my team, just in case that there is a situation where there's no grass on a team, and so I think there are one or two, and we can then just go in and literally have some fun, because we can get Earthquake, Ice Punch, Waterfall, all that kind of stuff can really start putting pressure on other teams. And the final Mon, which is the Mon I really love. I am actually so in love with Durant right now. I know I got Mega Scizor last season, and this season I decided to go Durant. I think Durant is a really cool Mon. Base 109 speed, 109 attack, 112 defense. It can do things. It can do things. I can Scarf it. I can... what else can I do? I can Band it. I can Life Orb it. It's got Hustle, so it can increase up its attack by 50% for a 20% disadvantage in accuracy. Get Home Claws on it, and you are literally destroying everything. Nothing will come beyond you. Nothing will survive. Nothing will survive. This thing, just in general, can put in a lot of work, I think. Iron Head, X Scissor, Crunch, Stone Edge. I think there was another couple of moves that it can learn. It hasn't got the most versatile moveset, but it can really put in some work. It can really destroy. If it's fast enough, it can literally go in, Iron Head or X Scissor, and just break down everything. That is my aim with Durant. It's just causing a lot of pain. Durant's going to get a lot of kills. I know it is. I'm mostly treating this as my core. So Durant, Elia, Charizard, and Bulu. That is mostly my core, I think. These are going to be my core 3 Mons that probably come quite frequently. I'm going to show off Durant, show that it should be, you know, up there with the tier 1s. Not quite tier 1, but, you know, it should definitely be up, maybe in tier 3. I'm going to show it off and hopefully get a fair few kills with it. I think it's just going to be quite a fun one to use. I can't wait to be using it. It's probably my favourite pick of the whole draft, even though I really want to use Lando T and Regirock. Honestly, Durant is just my absolute favourite. So, just to go over a few more things, we've got quite a weakness to ground. I think we have Charizard X, Regirock, Electabuzz, and there was someone else, and Empoleon. Oh my goodness, they are all weak to ground, so we have got a couple of issues there. But we've got Levitate on Cresselia and the Flying Landorus, so there's 2 immunities there. Tapu Bulu, it's not very effective against, so we have got kind of good coverage there. You've got things like, I don't think I would ever bring Empoleon, Electabuzz, Regirock, and Charizard all in the same week. I mean, I might do, but I don't think I would. I feel like that's just too much ground weakness. We got a bit of a water weakness as well. Actually, no, we had a bit of a water weakness on the original team I drafted, or I planned to draft, but this time it's not as bad, and we have Water Absorb on Seismitoad as well, so that can deal with that. I can't think what else But yeah, these things in general are just pretty cool. I'm so glad I got the Mons. I only got really sniped on the Empoleon, which actually I think made my team better because I've now got Meloetta and Empoleon instead. And then the Seismitoad. The Seismitoad was a little bit of an upset for me, but yeah, no ghost types. But we have got Umbreon. I think Umbreon's going to have to put in a couple of extra hours in a few weeks' time, maybe, just to kind of ensure that things are going down. I'm excited. I'm so excited to get prepped. I'm started prepping for week 1 and week 2 because week 2 is Bird. I think it's Man Bird, and I am very scared of that team. That team can definitely put in a lot of work. I think it's a Mega Guard, Zygarde, and what's the other core? Celesteela core. So very scary. But I've already got a couple of tactics in place to be able to take out some of those mons. So yes, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Please do leave a like on this video, subscribe. We will have some stuff coming out. I don't know when the first battle is. It will probably be relatively soon. Go follow my Twitter and I'll probably post about it. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be battling each week. I'm going to produce a team builder and a battle for each one. Hopefully we're going to have live battles. My capture card is playing up at the minute, so we might not, depending if what the issue is. It might be that I have to buy a new one or get a new one. If it's broken, I'm going to complain because basically I've had it less than 4 months. I've never dropped it. I've had it less than 5 months, sorry. I've never dropped it. I've never done anything to it. All it's basically done is sat on a desk. That is basically the only place I ever use it because I don't like taking it everywhere because it's super expensive. And yeah, that's just kind of my worry at the minute here. So hopefully we will have that back up and running. It might be just a software error. If it is, I will be very happy. If not, I'll be very upset. So I guess you'll see if it's a replay, obviously then my capture card is broken, but if not, then it's fine. And hopefully we'll have some live battles. Live battles will be a lot more fun. And yeah, that is basically it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you think of my team. Let me know what you think of weaknesses or any kind of problem mons that you might see that come into my team. Any kind of ideas that you have for sets, I'm definitely willing to take those on. Anyways, that is it. So I'm out of here, and I will see you soon.